Her love defied doctors' odds. Would you sacrifice your entire life for your loved one? Laura had to make the hardest decision of her life. Her husband got in a horrible accident that left him paralyzed. Everybody told her she should leave him. Laura had to choose between a full life for herself or becoming a 24/7 caregiver for him. Could she handle this burden alone?
He had global aphasia at that point, meaning that he couldn't express himself, he couldn't understand language, he couldn't orient.
Johnny and Laura met on an online dating site 10 years ago. As a Navy SEAL in medic combat, John won Laura over with his strength and courage. But what convinced her to marry him was God.
I think our faith was what drew us close together, because I'd never really met anybody that kind of had the same beliefs as I did and, outlook of life.
The couple was enjoying a happy, idyllic life. But before their 5th anniversary, a terrible tragedy struck. John was trying to help in a local fire, and that was the last thing that Laura heard.
And the next thing I know is I got a call that my husband was unresponsive. The lady said it was an automobile accident, and then at that point they didn't think he was going to make it.
On his way home, John lost control and crashed into a tree. He suffered multiple devastating brain injuries. As the days passed, there were no signs of reaction, but Laura was completely sure he could understand her.
And I actually whispered in John's ear and I said, if it hurts too bad, I understand if you have to go, don't hold on for me. But I had this huge peace from God that this wasn't his time.
The doctors had no hope for his recovery. While Laura was trying to get him back every single day, everybody suggested moving on with her life.
So he was not physically or cognitively participating in any therapy for almost 2 years post-accident. Now, all the rehab facilities did not believe I could bring him home.
Laura knew that her husband was still inside that body. She refused to leave him alone in pain.
Whenever I came into the room, his heart rate would go way up. Everybody's like, leave the room, leave the room. I'm like, no, I'm staying right there with my man.
As a Pilates instructor, she was confident in her skills, so she kept insisting on taking him home.
Everybody was putting fear in me, like you can't handle him or he's gonna fall and get worse.
Laura lifts her 200-pound husband every day. She helped him to recover some mobility, but she knew that they had to stimulate John's brain. All the doctors were refusing to treat him until she finally found the right one.
The puzzle pieces had to come together and God guided us to the place that we had a functional neurologist.
He agreed to put John on a hyperbaric therapy.
The incredible fight and drive inside of John and Laura. I've never seen anything like it, and when I see those things, it's just a recipe for success.
Laura never leaves her husband's side. She stays with him in every single therapy, making him laugh and motivating him with love.
I don't care if he never talked again, if he never walked again. I just wanted him to be joyful and just to feel that love.
4 years after the accident, Johnny's progress is a miracle.
My name is Jonathan Neal Grant. Today is August 23rd, 2019. My favorite is yellow. I love you.
Laura's biggest reward is seeing her husband smile.
John has improved on every level the doctor said he would never improve on. His whole emotional state has come back. It's like he went from fear to joy. Before he was, in so much pain, to now he's peaceful.
She is aware their life will never be the same.
He'll never be exactly how he was, but he's gonna be perfect just how he is.
He was fighting a spiritual battle, but I knew that one day God was going to pull him through.
But she wouldn't change the journey they have been through.
Love is the answer. Love heals. Love is the ultimate energy, and I think that's what our whole journey's about.
Laura's devotion defied doctors' odds. She proved that where there is great love, there are always miracles. What sacrifices have you made for love?